Greetings, Cyberdogs and citizens of the interwebs. This is ReNDoG coming at you from the fields of the dog in this Let's Play Minecraft Survival Series Brains. Yes, I'm an undead ReNDoG because tomorrow's Halloween, baby. And, well, being South African, I don't usually celebrate Halloween. We don't have a big Halloween thing going on in SA, so I'm not really sure what Halloween is all about, but I thought, hey, why don't we just become dead for a couple of days? I mean, I don't mind being undead. It's okay. I don't have to eat, which is good. I kind of stink, though. I've got a fairly pungent odor going on about me. I've put on a lot of deodorant. I've taken loads and loads of baths. You know, I've been bathing in the pond over and over again, but still, I'm stinking like a rotten frickin' foot, man. And it's kind of disgusting. Anyway, welcome back, guys, to Minecraft Survival. Last episode, we were making a nether portal, cave of doom, death, and destruction, which I suppose is kind of fitting for Halloween. Didn't even realize that. Thank you, by the way, everybody, for the feedback. You guys are loving the portal. Thanks to everybody who voted in the poll whether or not we should be keeping black or vanilla texture for the frickin' nether brickage. It's very close to call, my friends. It's like 50-50 at the moment on the video, so I haven't quite decided yet whether I want to keep the vanilla texture or not. Thank you guys for voting, by the way. Absolutely crazy amounts of you voted. Really, really sweet. By the way, I've also noticed a bunch of new viewers have arrived. Welcome to the ReNDoG channel if you are new. Why do I sound like a Dracula when I am undead zombie? And why am I suddenly Russian? I don't know what's happening to my brain. It's early in the morning, okay? Jeez. Welcome to all the new viewers. So many new people enjoying and loving the series, guys. I can't tell you how much I appreciate your comments, your loves in the comment section of these survival episodes. It's so sweet, dudes. I wake up every single morning. The first thing I do is reach for my phone and I read my comments on my survival episodes. Makes me so freaking happy, man. But you know what? I've noticed that there's some of you who are not watching all the episodes. Some of you are starting the season here on episode 10. And that makes the Count Undead ReNDoG really sad. And I just have a question for you. Why in the name of all that is frickin' undead would you start a series 10 episodes in? I mean, it's ridiculous. Would you start watching Game of Thrones in season 2, episode 3? I think not. And you will go watch all the other episodes, or this frickin' hoe, this wooden hoe, is gonna go directly up your butt. I'm warning you, it will happen. I will put it in the mail and it will arrive on your doorstep, and by the magic of the undead ReNDoG, it will go up your butt. Okay? Go watch the previous episodes, dudes. Jeez. Gotta keep up with what's happening in the series. Anyway, what a weird intro. We got lots of stuff to do today, guys. I'm here at the farm, at the fields of the dog, collecting a bunch of wheat, because today I am determined to name Moodum and Meave, the two cows that we've got in the enclosure, and I want to catch for myself a couple of name tags. I've been doing some fishing over here, managed to yank out a bunch of salmon, a bunch of fish, which is cool. We can actually cook these, which we should probably start doing, actually. And I've also managed to yank out a new fishing rod, Unbreaking 3, Luck of the Sea 3. That enchantment's actually going to allow us to catch more stuff more frequently. That's going to give us a better chance of getting some name tags. So let's get this little bad boy put together over here. Where's the anvil? Let's go like this. We've got a mending fishing rod already. And let's just swap them around to see if it's going to be cheaper. Yeah, this way it's going to be cheaper. Okay, Unbreaking 3, Luck of the Sea 3, Mending 3. We're going to use that today to try and get for ourselves a couple of name tags. And that's going to be epic, because then we can start breeding them beautiful cows and we can finally make for ourselves an enchanting table. Oh, man. Also, today, my lovely friends, we have got a very important task ahead of us. This area is going to become a giant storage facility. We've been working on some item aqueducts down there in the mines of the dog. We're going to be sending items up this tube, and we're going to be storing them in a huge area over here. I want to make, well, a mound. Okay? Don't ask any questions. It's just what I want to do. I was in the bath yesterday. I had an epiphany. And as we are working on the Moleshire over here, every building that we have needs to be in some sort of hobbit hole, right? Does that make sense? So I want to make an artificial, like, mountain over here. But I want to get, like, the foundations for the inside of our storage facility sort of set up first. And I've got a really cool idea for our very first storage facility. It's going to be kind of interesting and basically the exact opposite of how you should build a storage system, but it's going to look amazing and it's going to fit the Moleshire and it's going to be sweet. And go watch the previous episodes, you guys who haven't watched the episodes, or I'm going to eat your brains. Who would have thunk it, Cyberdogs? Apparently, being a rotting bag of flesh and bones actually increases your fishing luck in Minecraft. Or it could just be our luck of the sea fishing rod. I don't know. I'll leave that one up to you. But take a look at this, guys. Over the last half an hour of fishing, I have managed to yank out some pretty decent loot from the pond. A bunch of fish, a couple of random items, a couple of saddles, and a whole bunch of bows. A power 4 bow and a power 4 mending bow, which means we can make ourselves a pretty powerful bow over here because we have also got an Unbreaking 3 flame bow. So we could actually, with these 3 bows, make a very powerful bow eventually. So that's exciting. I've also managed to yank out a Lure 3 fishing rod, and it seems that the rotten brain of the ReNDoG got the enchantments wrong. Luck of the Sea increases the chance of getting good stuff when you're fishing, and Lure 3 increases the speed of you catching those fish. So that's pretty sweet. We can combine these 2 fishing rods to make, well, an ultimate fishing rod, which is pretty sweet. I've also managed to yank out our very first enchantment books from fishing. Frostwalker 2 and Depthstrider 3. That's pretty sweet. Frostwalker 2 is not that exciting. It basically turns water into ice when you approach it, but Depthstrider 3 could be pretty useful in the future. So I'm kind of happy about that. I have managed to get a couple of name tags. That is what I was after. So let's head to the anvil. Let's name some of these name tags and let's get our cows named and bred so that we can start generating some steak and some leather in the series. First name tag is going to be Moodin, which is going to be the name of our, well, male cow. Our second name tag is going to be Meave, which is going to be the mama of the 2 cows. Sweet! Now, I wanted to try and put these bows together, but I don't think we're actually going to have enough XP for this. We can actually put these 2 together, which is pretty sweet, but I want to get the power 5 bow going first. Oh, bows only go up to power 4, I think it is. I'm not entirely sure on this one. Hang on, let's put the power 4 bows together. There we go. Okay, so power 5 and mending, that's going to cost us 7 XP, and I don't think we're going to have enough. Yeah, we're going to need 13 XP to finish off this bad boy. So, yeah, we don't have enough XP for that. Can we actually finish off our amazing fishing rod? We're going to need 19 XP for that, or 25. So we're going to have to head back to the Skelebut spawner at some point to get enough XP to do all of this. But my friends, I don't want to do that today. I want to do some crafting. We'll do all of this combination stuff at some other point. Let's put down all of these sweet bows and stuff though, right? So that we can put them all together a little bit later. Let's put the fishing rods in here too. I guess we should probably keep the Unbreaking Flame 2 fishing rod. More importantly, let's go and name our cows. Oh, while we're down here, we might as well start cooking some of these fish. You know, fishing is actually kind of sweet because it gives us a source of food too, right? And I think salmon is one of the best foods in the game, so that's kind of helpful. Let's get some of those fish cooking. Smelling delicious in here, man. All right, let's go name our cows and start the breeding process. And this is going to be awesome because we're going to get a bunch of leather that we're going to be using to make books, and books are going to become a very important part of our Minecraft life. So yeah, the sooner you can get cows cooking, the better. Let's head over into the pen. Cows, where you at? Oh, they're all the way back here. Hi. Hi there. Yeah, still not happy about my jokes, I think. Okay, this one's gonna be Moodum. Hello, Moodum. This one's gonna be Meave. And we are now gonna keep these two cows with us for the rest of the series. And let's start feeding them a little bit of wheat. A little bit for you, a little bit for you, a little bit of love happens, and boop, we get our first little cow over here. Excellent. Good job, Moodum and Meave. You've done a fantastic job. Your baby's beautiful. I mean, he looks exactly like you. He got his daddy's nose and his mummy's squiff eyes. He's gorgeous. Congratulations. We're going to come back here again over the course of the coming episodes to make a few more cows too. And when we get enough cows, we can start harvesting them. Now, there's a couple of more things that I want to do over here. I want to plant a couple of dark oak wood trees back here. I've been collecting some saplie. Just want to get the top of the mole shire looking pretty sweet too, right? Yeah, that looks beautiful. And let's drop another one of these bad boys up here, I think. This is going to be a nice little spot over here. Just so that we have a more interesting skyline, right? There we go. Look at that. Beautiful. Loving it. Okay, so cows have been named. Trees have been planted. That's what I wanted to do for the beginning of the episode. I'm a little bit worried, though, because last episode we named our sheep Victoria. Just to clear up some of the confusion, Victoria is a sheep in Stress Monsters series, and also I think she uses Victoria as sheep in many of her Minecraft series, which is why I named the sheep after Victoria. I didn't name it after Stress Monster, I named it after one of Stress Monster's characters, and it looks like Victoria has become a little bit camera shy. See, Victoria comes from a very small sheep village, and last episode, we put her into the limelight. She's famous now. She's in... This isn't Victoria. This is an imposter. Victoria! Where's Victoria gone? She's disappeared. I think she got really scared of being famous. She never wanted to be famous. She just wanted to chill in the Mooshire. In the Mooshire? In the Moleshire. And she's vanished somewhere. Okay, this kind of concerns me. She could have wandered anywhere around here. And I'm a little bit concerned. Maybe we need to get Victoria somewhere where she can be safe. Like maybe in the mines of the dog... Maximus, dude, hi. Have you seen Victoria around anywhere? Oh, you only speak donkey. You don't speak English. Yeah, okay. Anybody got a freaking donkey language learning book that I could borrow so that we could find Victoria? Where is this freaking sheep? She's gone missing. No, this really worries me. Oh man. Okay, I'm gonna. Is that Victoria over there? Victoria! Dude, come back to me. I'm sorry that I made you famous, okay? I know that you wanted to have a quiet life. This isn't Victoria either. Dang it. Victoria, where you at? Victoria, I found you. What are you doing all the way out here? Like, this is ridiculously far away from the Moleshire. I mean, you've got everything that you need there. Food, love. I guess you don't have any other sheep companions. Maybe you came wandering. Oh, I see what's going on over here. I think I might have interrupted a date or something. Was there another sheep? Yeah. Dude, I'm so sorry. It looks like you guys were here looking at the sunset over the ocean. Maybe it was business time and I interrupted. This is awkward. I'm sorry, Victoria. You know what? I'm going to make sure that we never lose you again. Let's make you a different color to the other sheep, okay? I'm going to use this peony to make pink dye. You're going to become pink. There we go. Now we definitely can't lose you. Also, this date is over. You're far too young to be out here in the middle of nowhere with some frickin' sheep guy that I've never even met before. You didn't even tell me about this, Victoria. You know what? I'm angry. You're grounded. Let's get back to the Moleshire, and you're not leaving your room for a week. No Netflix for you, Victoria. Okay? No internet either. Dude, you don't get to come with. No. This is awkward. Victoria, meet Minamu. Minamu, Victoria. Minamu's a cow. I feel you. Also, Minamu's a girl. I feel you too. But listen, if your boyfriend comes around here in the Mole Shire, he's gonna get turned into a tasty mutton chop, okay? You hear me? Now you and Minamu become friends, and I'll let you out in a week or so, once you've learned your lesson. Don't go wandering away, Victoria. You make me worry. Also, I'm angry with you, okay? And you can have a little bit of wheat, and so can you. Now, stay here and no Netflix. It's been a pretty weird episode so far, hasn't it, guys? I'm not sure what's wrong with my brain today, man, but I'm having an absolute blast playing some Minecraft with you today. Let's get down to some crafting, shall we? Enough of the tomfoolery with the sheep and the cows. Let's actually do some work around here. I have set up a little bit of a workstation for us over here, and we're going to start working on the foundations for the storage facility of the Mole Shire. And it's going to be pretty interesting. I'm kind of excited to see how this is all going to turn out. I've been having a look at this area, trying to figure out exactly what we're going to be doing out here. Made myself a bunch of axes, a bunch of shovels. We're running out of iron, by the way. It's getting a little bit serious. We're going to have to do some mining pretty soon. But I am thinking that this area over here is going to be transformed into basically an artificial Mole Shire mound, right? So if you can imagine us recreating kind of like a hill or something over here that looks a little bit like these other hills, and I think the entrance into the storage facility is probably going to come around here. So our path, our Granny Dog's path, is going to like come down here, and I suppose the entrance might be over here. Let's start laying down some sort of foundation blocks to try to figure out exactly what we want to do. Now, the most important thing about this storage facility is going to be this item delivery pipeline, right? This is going to determine exactly how we are going to be building our storage facility out here. And it's very important that from the very beginning, we lay out exactly how much space we need for this item transport pipe, right? We're going to need about this much space to get those items from down there all the way up to the surface. And I suppose we're also going to want a little bit of space around the pipe so that we can sort of make it look really cool, right? So that is kind of our starting position. Our entrance is going to be over here. Our delivery pipe is going to be over here. And that makes it a little bit awkward for us to design some sort of a storage facility, right? Because it's looking like, I don't know, we could try make like a really square looking storage facility. So maybe you come in the door over here into the storage facility, and if we just cleared away some of this dirt, we could have a whole row, like bunch of chests or something over here, like, right? Like rows of chests over here, and that'll give us easy access. But I don't know, to me that doesn't really feel like it's fitting the lore of the Mole Shire, right? All of these buildings are underground. Everything that we're making over here is going to be in a mountain or in a freaking hill or something like that, right? And I want to try and make something a little bit interesting with this particular build. And it's going to result in us not having the most efficient storage system, but I think it's going to be absolutely beautiful. By the way, I got all this cooked salmon. We are munching on fish now, baby. Beautiful. Now, let's see if we can work something out. I want to try get this out of my brain and into some sort of a foundation. So if this is the entrance into the storage facility, let's lay down a sort of path with these planks, right? So we're going to have our first path coming into the entrance like this, from the entrance over here, which is going to be kind of like a hole in the side of a mountain, just like we have the entrance into the mole hole over there, right? It's going to look a little bit like that, I guess. And now we're going to be coming over here and probably collecting the items in this position. Maybe there'll be like a sort of collection mechanism over here, right? Which means we probably need to have another passageway that heads out in this direction. Now, I want you guys to imagine that what we're creating over here is sort of like a warren, right? Sort of like a, I don't know, think about like, it's going to be a whole bunch of tunnels, as if they've been dug into the side of the mountain, very much like how the hobbits might have their own like holes in the Shire. And what each of these passageways represents is basically a sort of passage or like a passageway, right? Like inside of a mountain. So it's going to be sort of tight tunnels. Maybe we'll make the tunnels like rounded, right? Which is going to be pretty sweet. So we're going to have these main tunnels coming out like this. And that means we can probably set up a couple of storage areas as we we progress through the tunnel. So maybe, for example, right here at the very entrance, we're going to have a couple of storage units over here, right? So if we did maybe something like this, and let's make ourselves a whole bunch of chests too. This is, by the way, just the very foundations of this build, right? We're not going to be getting into any details in this episode. We're going to be working on this this facility over the next coming episodes or so. But let's make ourselves like a ton of chests, right? Let's just make like, wait, that's probably too many chests. Let's just make ourselves like 25 chests. That should give us enough to get started with, right? So as you come in, and actually this is probably going to be way too close over here because, of course, we're going to need a little bit of space to make like some sort of a tunnel over here, right? So maybe the very first little bit of storage that you see here is going to be over here, right? So let's get some chests down. Yeah, that's... dang it, that's not entirely what I wanted to do. Let's break that chest and stick another one over here, right? So now we've got like a little storage room over here, if you can imagine it, coming out of the tunnel. And as you progress further up, maybe there's like another one over here. Let's just get some more planks in the inventory. Maybe there's another one sort of branching out to this position. We probably need to go a little bit further so that we have enough space to make these tunnels, right? So here's another little bit of storage that we could do. We could even like double up on the storage if we wanted to add a little bit more storage space like this. And of course we can make the chest double chest too, right? Like this, so that we have even more space in each of the little storage chambers. But I think that's kind of sweet. And maybe this goes all the way up into this side of the mountain over here. And then maybe this whole thing branches off in this direction, right? So maybe we branch off in this direction, and maybe, maybe we come like this, and because we've got this over here, we probably want to come into the central bit here, just to keep everything nice and symmetrical, right? So this sort of passageway is going to come over here, and I'm thinking actually maybe we can make something really cool with this delivery passageway. So maybe this branch actually starts a little bit closer to this direction. But you know what? Let's just lay down some foundation blocks to start with, and we can sort of figure this out as we go. So maybe this comes to here and then sort of branches in this direction, and then comes over here maybe, and maybe we then have like another little storage area over here, right? And yeah, I know it's not exactly going to be the most like efficient way to store items, because say for example this is where we store, I don't know, food and stuff. That's going to be this little pocket. Maybe this pocket stores wood and stuff. It's not going to be the most efficient thing. We could just make like rows and rows and rows of chests, right? But I don't know, man, that doesn't sound very interesting to me. I want to make something curious out here. Now maybe the next flight of stairs, or the next section of our storage facility, goes up a flight of stairs. My brain was completely ahead of myself over there. Because, of course, these are warrens inside of a mountain, right? And I think that's kind of cool. Like, maybe we come up here, and then maybe we have two more storage areas all the way up at the top of this little passageway. So let's set up a couple more foundations over here, right? And maybe this goes all the way up, and maybe we have another passageway that goes down. I'm thinking maybe over there, right? I'm going to have to get rid of all of that water, though, which is going to be a bit of a pain. But that's all right. So maybe we got two more storage facilities over here like this. And then maybe this tunnel ends in like a much bigger area, right? So like maybe all the way at the end of our sort of tunnel system is a much bigger storage area, right? So instead of it being like these small things, maybe it's like actually a really big room, and maybe this is where we can store all of our building materials, because that's what we're going to be collecting the most of, right? We're going to be collecting like stone and dirt and all of that stuff, and we probably need quite a few chests to sort that out. So maybe this area over here. Are we out of chests already? Wow. That's pretty crazy, man. We just churned through a whole ridiculous amount of chests. Okay, let's make ourselves a few more chests over here. But yeah, so maybe out here is like a much bigger room, right? I'm just going to represent that by like a bunch more chests out here. So this could be like a really, really big storage room. That's going to hurt my OCD. That is cute, but that is wrong. Face the right way, chest. Okay, so we got a couple of like pockets over here. I mean, there's even a space for some pocket action over here, right? Like as we come into this area. I mean, we could make this as big or as small as we want, right? This sort of storage tunnel-based system. And I also want to go down here, I think. That could be pretty cool. And instead of going up over there, maybe this one goes down. And that should probably give us more than enough storage for our very first base here in the series. What do you guys think about that, man? I know what you're thinking, Cyberdogs. ReNDoG, this is the jankiest storage facility that has ever been created by a human. And I would agree. It's looking really bad at the moment. But guys, we are going to make this place look awesome. I've just dug a little section down here too, where we're going to have another little storage pocket. And yeah, it's going to turn out real good, guys. I promise. Put your faith in the ReNDoG. All of this is going to be underneath a mountain, and all of these passageways are going to look absolutely beautiful. And then we got to find some sort of a way to categorize all of the different storage areas inside of the Moleshire storage facility of Doom. And that's what we're going to be doing for the next couple of episodes. So I am excited, baby. We run out of time for today, though, unfortunately, guys. I do hope you have enjoyed this episode, though. And if you have, well, you know what to do. You hit the like button. If you got ideas for the storage facility, you hit me up in the comment section. And if you are brand new, as mentioned earlier, make sure you watch every episode and you hit the subscribe button. For now, my friends, I'm going to continue working on this foundation so that next time we come together, there is less jank and more sense. And I can't wait to play the next episode with you guys, man. This is going to be a sweet project. Thank you guys so much for watching. ReNDoG signing out from the Moleshire, and we will smell you all in the next episode. Are you guys friends yet?